Shalom. This is Shalimar from the Great Millstone Atlanta Camp. Before I get started in this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rahakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone. They teach and rule well. Peace, love, and safety to those men that are laboring in this truth to make the call and election sure, resting their lives and their freedom to do so. To you all, I say Shalom. All right. Just want to go into something that was on my mind earlier. When I first came into the knowledge of this truth, as far as who I am according to the Bible, being an Israelite. Of course, we all have our testimony of waking up in this truth. I'm not gonna go, too far into it, but I do want to touch upon one thing, and it was basically the job that I worked at when I first came into the truth. I didn't know how to feel. I was excited, I was happy, I was also sad, mad, upset, stressed. I had mixed feelings, mixed emotions, and I was an asshole at my job. I didn't want to deal with the folks that I was dealing with, knowing that the so-called white man goes back to Esau Edom and they're the wicked. So I just Edomites I didn't want to deal with. So it was this one Edomite. He looked like an Edomite. He could have been a Jake. But his spirit, now that I think about it, he was probably Edomite. So this guy, he like, hey, what's going on with you, man? You haven't been yourself lately. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I just got a lot going on. He was like, hey, tell me what's going on, man. Can I help with something? I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. So he just kept, coming to me. And he was like, look, I know there's something going on, man, because you done changed a lot. And I was like, look, man, I just came into some truth about myself. And he was like, well, I mean, what is it? It's almost like he knew. Esau really knows who we are. And this guy, he already knew. So I was like, well, I just came into some truth that I'm an Israelite according to the Bible and according to history. And it didn't take him any time to say, you know why that is? Why you didn't know? And I'm like, well, why didn't I know? He was like, because the winners get to write history. That's why you don't know your history. Basically, not only calling me a loser, but basically saying that, that race of people have deceived the whole world. Not only that race of people, but all of the heathen nations have deceived the Israelites, which the scriptures call them the hidden ones, or the lost tribes, the lost sheep. So it all started coming together. Being young in this truth, it was coming together that we are lost, we are hidden. We don't. Our history goes back to the 1600s, and that's it. We don't know anything before that. When it goes to the northern tribes, Issachar, their history goes back to the Aztecs. They don't know who they were before that. They don't know what language they spoke. Everything was erased. Okay. So first I want to start with this one scripture, because this started it all. Revelations 20, and I want to say verse 2. I started verse 2. It says, and he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan. Okay, first of all, let me explain that the dragon is talking about Esau. All right. Esau being a so-called white man, and he is the old serpent, and he is the devil. And devil just means deceiver. Satan is adversary. All right. So people need to also learn terms in words and names in these scriptures, because of course, you know how we all grew up thinking that the devil and Satan and Lucifer is the same person, and it's one man, and he lives up under the ground, and he tortures you after you die if you're a bad person, or you know, this devil has did a number on all people with these lies. Okay. And it says, and bound him 1,000 years. Okay, so for a while, during the the crash of Rome, Esau didn't have any power, and it was 1,000-year period. And it says, and shut him up and sealed. I'm gonna start from the top on verse 3. It says, and cast him into a bottomless pit. The bottomless pit is Europe. Okay, and it says, and shut him up and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loose a little season. Okay, and that little season was during the Renaissance up until today. Actually, everything changed when we start waking up to this truth, which goes into the 350-year prophecy. You know, dead bodies shall lie in the street. That's a whole nother lesson, you know, but Revelations 11 and also Ezekiel 30, is it 37? I believe it's Ezekiel 37, talk about the dry bones. Let me jump to it real quick and I'm gonna bounce back. I just want to, you know, just for edification purposes, I want to make sure I'm not getting the wrong scriptures. Okay, kind. Okay, so yeah, Ezekiel 37 goes into the dry bones, and going back to the 350-year prophecy goes back to 1611 to 1969 when the truth came out. Okay, but back to Revelations chapter 20. I left off at verse 3. It says, and cast him into the bottomless pit. And I told you before that was Europe. And they call it Europe, that area, the bottomless pit, because it's resourceless. All right. It's just a resourceless land. It's a bottomless pit. And it says, and shut him up and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loose a little season. All right, that's talking about the Renaissance period. And then it says, okay, that kind of the time kind of jumps right there. So this is when we're right outside of that season, because now it's time for this devil to be shut down again. You know, his season is up. Okay, as a matter of fact, let's go to Nahum chapter, not Nahum, Habakkuk chapter 2. Verse 3, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. All right, so it's just it's an appointed time for everything that this devil is doing. You know, it has a time period on it, and right now it's the end. It's time for Jake to wake up. So yeah, hey, that dude was right, man. You know, the winners get to write history. He deceived the people. He deceived the whole world. Not only him, but all these other nations. Let's get Psalms 83 and 3. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. All right. So all these different heathens came together. We can name all these heathens that's outside of Israel, the so-called white race, the white man. All right. The Africans, which are the Hamites. All right. All people think that they Africans. We're closer, more related to the Spanish and the Native Americans than Africans, and we all look alike. And I know people always wonder that. Another thing, Jake think that the slave trade never happened because they was like, well, we are the indigenous people of this land. We are. All right. Depending on who your tribe is. And, for a long time, I thought that I was from the tribe of Judah because I'm dark skinned and I have, coarse type hair. But going back in history, looking at who my father is and my grandfather and my great grandfather, found out it comes from Native Americans, even though I don't look like them. That's still my bloodline according to my father's side. All right, so all of these things are covered up. If you're dark skinned, you're a so-called black man, a Negro. Your descendants came from slaves, and that's as far back as it goes. And that's how this scripture right here is is proven to be correct. It says, "Let us cut them off from being a nation. The name of Israel may be no more in remembrance." Yeah, because we had no idea we were Israelites. And right around these latter days, of course, we're in the end times. That's why Jake is waking up to who they are. Okay. Let's go to Romans 13 and 11. It says, "And knowing the time that now it is nigh time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe." Okay, so it's time for us to go back home. It's time for the Lord to throw down this wicked kingdom that's run by the wicked, and to put in place his righteous his children, which are the children of Israel, the 12 tribes, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Mainly, also, you have Israelites that look like the other nations, that look like the white man, that look like the Chinese man, that look like the Indian man, that look like the Arab man, the East Indian man. All right, some of us look African, okay? And we live in these parts of the country, not in the country, but these different parts of the world, these different countries, and those people think that that's who they are. But Israelites are scattered throughout the entire world, the entire earth. Okay, so yeah, it's time for everybody to wake up to who they are. That's why this truth is being pushed all around the world, and you have Israelites actually waking up to who they are. And you can tell by the spirit, for one. For two, some of these people actually research their background, and they'll learn that, oh, my dad was a so-called black man that fought in the Vietnam War. I might look Asian, but I'm actually an Israelite, and I go back to the tribe of Judah. It's a lot of that going on now. All right, so yeah, this devil, he rewrote history to make himself not look like the devil. But now everything is being revealed, and it's no stopping Esau being uncovered in these last days. Every day you learn something new. You learn something new about this devil. All right. Let's go to Isaiah 47 and verse 1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." All right, the daughter of Babylon. It's not talking about ancient Babylon. The daughter of Babylon is now what you call America. and it talks about the Chaldeans. All right, the Chaldeans are associated with the Babylonians or the Edomites. So this is talking about the Edomites in America, the so-called white people. And like I said before, just because you look white don't make you an Edomite. You could be an Israelite. You could be a different heathen. You could be a Ishmaelite. You could be a Hamite. You could be a different heathen. You could be Israelite. You know, the Spirit is gonna let us know who is who, or let the Lord put is gonna put the Spirit on you to know who you are in these times. It says, sit on the ground. There is no throne. Yeah, this place is being thrown down now. All right. Every day is prophecy taking place. All right. Right now we at the beginning stages of World War III. And this place is being exposed on a high level. The people that live here, they used to be patriots, American patriots. They hate this place now. They hate the president. They hate the government. They're like, look, we diehard Americans. All of this. We're not gonna stand for all of these things, these new changes and all of. They trying to save the country. So they're waking up to this place being as wicked as it is. It says, for O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. All right, so yeah, like I said, Esau set himself up, even calling himself a white man. White means pure. And he's actually the black man. Black goes, if you look in the definitions, it goes into dark and evil. That's who he is. He's a dark and evil man. The way his policies and laws, and even the things that he's done to the Israelites, he's an evil man. He's the devil. All right. So that's why they're no longer being called tender and delicate. Verse 2, take the millstone and grind meal, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. All right. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance. So this is the Lord uncovering. He's putting the Spirit on the people to see exactly what's going on in these times. He said, I would take vengeance and I would not meet thee as a man. All right. When the Lord returned, these devils not going to know what this is or what he is. All right. He's going to be moving like lightning. Talked about that in Matthew 24. His chariots, they're going to think that he's an alien from another world, when he's actually Yahweh Shah, the Savior. All right. He's going to be, he's going to be in the spirit. He's not going to look like a regular man. He's going to look like a regular man, but he's going to be limitless. He's not going to have any limits. And also his elect, they're going to have spiritual powers beyond anyone's imagination. Okay. Let's go back to Psalms. And I want to get one more thing. It says, deliver the poor and needy, rid them out of the hand of the wicked. And that's what the Lord is doing to his chosen people. He's ridding them out of the hand of the wicked. How? Spiritually. And real soon it's going to be physically. Physically, this devil is not going to be able to touch us. All these things are going to be going on. All of the deaths, all of the killing, all of the diseases, the famine, all of these things are going to be going on. And the elect of Israel is going to be safe. And before those nuclear missiles can hit, the chariots, which which they call UFOs. They're going to come down, take out the elect, or take up the elect. All right. And we're going to be put back in our land. Lord's willing, I'm part of that number. It says, deliver the poor and needy, rid them out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk in darkness. Okay. And that's how we were. We was walking in darkness. Had no idea who we were, and that's still most of our people. And even in the last days, most of our people, 2/3 of our people, they're not going to get this. It says all the foundations of the earth are out of course. And that's what's going on. The seasons are different. The times are different. Everything is backwards, upside down. People don't know who they are. You may look at a man and it's really a woman. You may look at a woman as really a man. Everything is backwards, upside down. We living in wicked times. All right. But the elect know what's going on because they're waking out of their sleep. So I wanted to share that. Salakia for, making it a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, hey, this guy said the winners get to write history. And I was like, damn, that stuck with me for a long time. Still now, it still stick to me. Because the Lord, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. They weren't really winners. It was given to them to do these things, to hide the Israelites, to conquer the Israelites, to be that sword. And now it's time for everything to be uncovered and our people to wake up. All right. So with that, I want to say, call halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakak Dash. Also, double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us is true. Shalom to the hopeful elect.